Hi everyone and welcome at your guitar workshop. In today's video, we're going to be exploring the neck of the guitar. More specifically, I'm going to explain to you how to find each and every single note all over the neck of the guitar. Before you click away, this is actually going to be pretty easy. There's not a whole lot you need to know to find these things all over the neck of the guitar. So we'll start with the very basics and then work our way up. There is a thing that we call the music alphabet, and it's the first 7 notes of the actual alphabet. So we got A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, and it just keeps going up. All right. That's the first thing. The second thing is that what we have to be aware of is that there are whole tones and semitones. So a semitone would be if you would put your pointer finger in first position of the low E string or any string. You play that note, you move up 1 position, so 1 fret, you've just moved up a half step or a semitone. So 1 semitone. Move up another half step, it's another semitone. If you want to move up a whole step, you have to move up 2 frets or 2 positions. So if you put your pointer finger in first again, and you want to move up a whole step, you move up 2 positions. So that was a whole step. All right, so now we know that there are half steps and whole steps. We know that a half step is 1 fret on the guitar. A whole step is going up 2 frets or down. And we know that we have a music alphabet, which is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All right, so let's write that extra bit of information down too. So half step is 1 fret, whole step is 2 frets. All right, so we only need one more bit of information, and that is the tuning of the strings. Now, I assume that everybody knows it, but still, just in case, I'm gonna do this anyway. So we have E, A, D, G, B, and E, or Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye, Eddie. So let's write that down. So we got the 3 bass strings here, 1, 2, 3, and then the 3 treble strings, 3, and then it's E, A, D, G, B, and E. There you go. Let's look at this music alphabet again. So now what you would expect is that between these notes is always going to be a whole step, but that's not true. There are 2 exceptions to that rule. So if we go from B to C, that is a half step, and from E to F is a half step. So this one is half, and that one is a half step. The others are all whole steps, right? So from A to B, whole step, half step up to C, then a whole step up to D, whole step up to E, half step up to F, whole step up to G, and a whole step up to A. So now we do know everything that we need to find all those notes on the neck of the guitar. So let's start with our A string, right? Put your pointer finger just before the nut. I sometimes call that fret number 0. And what we're playing now is the A, right? A string. So obviously when you don't put any fingers on it, that's going to be an A note. So to find B, we have to look at if it's a half or a whole step. So it's not one of the exceptions. So that's a whole step. So that's 2 frets up. So 1, 2. So B is in second position. Then the next one is up to C. So that is one of the exceptions. So that's a half step up. So 1 fret. Then from C to D is a whole step, so 2 frets. From D to E is a whole step, so 2 frets. Then from E to F is a half step, so 1 fret. Then from F to G is a whole step, so 2 frets. And then from G to A is a whole step, so 2 frets. So let's do that again. So we got A, 2 frets up to B, half step up to C, whole step up to D, whole step up to E, half step up to F, whole step up to G, and then a whole step up to A. All right. It works the same for all the other strings, but we'll try one more string to sort of complete this. So put your pointer finger in before the nut on the E string, low E. And when you play that, obviously we're going to hear the E. So from E to F is one of the exceptions, so that is a half step, so you move up 1 fret. Then from F to G is a whole step, so that's 2 frets. From G to A is a whole step, so 2 frets. From A to B is a whole step, so 2 frets. From B to C is a half step, so 1 fret. From C to D is a whole step, so 2 frets. And from D to E is a whole step, so 2 frets. All right? So we got E, half step to F, whole step to G, whole step to A, whole step to B, half step to C, whole step to D, and whole step to E. All right, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that. The PDF for this lesson is available for my Patreons on Patreon. In my next lesson, I'm going to be giving you an exercise to practice this and get more out of this whole system. That's all for today. Wishing you a great week, and see you again.